Hi guys, what is going on, and welcome to Total War 3 Kingdoms. So we are going to be taking a bit of a look at the Mandate of Heaven DLC. I kind of keep track of what's going on in the Three Kingdoms world. I like to keep track of the various DLCs as they get released, and it's something that, and while I don't feature on the channel super regularly, it's something I play a little bit in my own time, and it's certainly something I like to visit when new stuff gets released. And there's a couple of cool little features with it, as well as a bit of a changing timeline and some new characters and stuff. So I thought, let's go and have a little bit of a look at it. I've been playing around a little bit, but just before we do, I just want to kind of show you a little bit about how some of the new characters. So we've moved back in time to 182 from 190, and obviously the 8 Princes was way ahead in 291. So we've got some new characters, and it's specifically focused around the Yellow Turban Rebellion, but whereas the Yellow Turban Rebellion DLC was focused sort of mid-term in the Rebellion, this actually starts a little before the Rebellion. And we have, basically, within the terms of the Yellow Rebellion, we have the 3 new characters, which are the Zhang brothers. Zhang Bao, Zhang Liang, and Zhang Zhu. And these are all the 3 new characters that have kind of been introduced in this campaign. And, yeah, these are kind of cool, because these are all available in 182. Obviously, some of the traditional, the more familiar figures that you're used to from the Yellow Turbans aren't playable on this time frame, because they're from the 190s, they're from the midway through the Yellow Turban Rebellion. But you can still get access to some of the more traditional characters, you know, from this time. We've got Liu Hong is available here. And we've also got sort of all the more traditional people who are available around this time. Liu Bao. We've got Tao Huin, who's a new character introduced in this patch as well. And if I can find him, Tao Tao over here is also available at this time. But there's quite a few traditional characters who are making a reappearance in slightly sort of a readjusted earlier timeline, and there's also kind of a large range of new characters that have been introduced just for this patch. But since it's kind of really focused around the Yellow Turban Rebellion, I've been focusing on Zhao Bao.
I will not stop until I see the yellow sky rise.
There we go, he has no plans to stop.
Zhang Bao hurls himself into the fray.
Wow, you're going to keep talking, aren't you?
Bold,
can I make you stop talking?
Of a better future
No.
for all.
Okay, I'll just have to talk over her. So yeah, the 3 Zhang brothers are all stationed up here in the north. You can kind of see the map deployment, and it's actually really quite a hard start. So you start a little bit before the Yellow Turban Rebellion kicks off, so you get a bit of time to sort of position yourself, start to carve out your kingdom, get set up to how you want to be, and then the Yellow Turban Rebellion kicks off, and suddenly you are basically against the whole map, because you're suddenly challenging the Han Empire, you know, in its largest, and you start to go up some very hard people and some pretty large empires, some pretty large commanderies, you know, against here, and everyone is against you, and it's only you 3 effectively fighting. And later on, maybe some other Yellow Turban Rebellion spring up elsewhere in the map, but at this point, it's got a kind of a challenging starting position. And that's kind of cool. I like it when you have these sort of challenging scenarios like this. And I like the fact that you actually start a little before the rebellion. You get to trigger the Yellow Turban Rebellion. And that's really kind of cool. So we also have Zeal is one of the new gameplay mechanics that's kind of been brought in, I think. Which is shared between the 3 Zhang brothers, which is kind of cool. So I kind of like that. So that's pretty nice. And you basically all add to the same Zeal pool, and you all draw from it as well, which is pretty awesome. But anyway, let's just hop into my Zhang Bao campaign now and just play a few turns, get stuck into a little bit of a few battles, and see how we get on. So you can sort of see the situation we are in as it stands. Things are pretty tough, but we have managed to carve out a little bit of territory for ourselves. So one of the other Zhang brothers has managed to carve out a nice little bit of land up to the north, right up to this coastline down here, which is kind of nice because it makes it a bit safer with the mountains. It's in quite a nice little position there. I'm sort of roughly in the middle, and I've sort of carved out this middle section down here, and I'm just pushing a little bit over the Yellow River now, starting to apply a bit of pressure going down through some of these trading ports and stuff like that. It's kind of cool, quite pleased with the progress, although I'm not sure if I maybe should have stopped and focused on clearing out the river a bit further along. Might have been a better move, but hey-ho, we are where we are. And then we've also got guys kind of all around us, surrounding us down here, so we're in quite a challenging position. So we've got quite a little bit still to do. Quite a few enemies to clear out, and you can kind of see the scale of war we are facing. And we get this kind of little mandate war up here. It shows how we are stacking up compared to against the Han Empire. And it's not looking all that great at the moment. Although we still have plenty of zeal, we're very devoted to the cause. So we'll have to see how we get on. We'll just hop into a battle now. I've got this. I've actually just finished this battle here at Taishan. I got attacked by sort of 2,000 people against my Zhang Bo's main army. Well, the clue is that we came out on top, but it was kind of a fun battle, so let's hop into that now. So, we are loading into our battle. This is going to be a bit of a tough one. Pretty much evenly matched here, so we're actually technically on the defensive, so we get to hold our ground. We've kind of got this marsh sort of thing going on in front of us. Assuming they don't go around the outside and they actually decide to waltz straight through the middle of the marsh, this could end up working in our favour. We do have some units we can deploy forwards if we wanted to. I don't think I'm really going to. I think they've got some cavalry and stuff, so I'm not really a super duper fan of that. Let's just get our archers grouped up initially.
Take heed, warriors!
Let's just move them out of the way briefly. Yeah, and then we'll just grab all our various infantry. Let's form a battle line. Oh, there are archers as well. And those two. Can't tell what's archers and what's not. And you. There we go. Cool. So as your second formation. We'll nudge you over slightly so you're just covering right up to this sort of swamp here. I don't know if people can walk through that. I think probably not. I think that's going to be too deep. Then, of course, we've got our three heroes. Xiao Bao is actually quite good now, particularly now he's got that Serpent of the Spear sort of a weapon upgrade. He's actually a fairly decent guy for my three little people. Here's my faction leader with his Serpent Spear. It's a pretty badass looking spear. I do quite like it. I like this guy for his extremely vibrant yellow. Then what do we want? We want our archers. We'll just turn them off skirmish mode and leave them on guard mode for the moment, because I don't like to have them too far behind the lines, and it's really annoying when they run away when people attack the front lines. We're just going to hold like that. We have no cav. We do. What do we get? We get some stakes. Yeah. Sort of place them a little bit across the flank there, I think. I mean, I could put them sideways down here to stop my archers easily getting outflanked. No, we'll go something like that. Provides a little bit of a side bit, and then we've got some flame here across the front, I think. Can I place that there? Oh, that's a bit close, isn't it? Oh, won't let me deploy. Okay, in which case if we're going to do that, one step backwards. Otherwise you're going to be in a load of flame. Cool. Let's go for it. Oh, I forgot we've got enemy reinforcements. Ah. I hadn't banked on that. Maybe I should have been much more aggressive. And then I might have been better off pushing, in which case I shouldn't have deployed in the middle of a swamp. That wasn't ideal. Just go for a little bit of scouting. What can we see, if anything? Not a lot at the moment. I'm assuming there's going to be someone vaguely opposite me. No, they've fallen back to regroup with their allies. Okay, in which case they played that pretty well. Yeah, there's the main army. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Crap. This battle just got a little bit more interesting and significantly more against us. Are we actually outnumbered? We are. Okay, let's not panic. Well, let's just keep tabs on them while we're waiting to see what they do. I guess they're just going to march toward me now through the nice little bit of open ground as well. Well, I might as well still sit behind the oil slightly. We'll try and reposition our line a little bit like that, something like that. We should see them starting to come out here pretty soon. I should have thought they seem to be advancing pretty readily towards us. We'll just have to hope their cavalry nicely runs into all our stakes, but I doubt it somehow. I doubt it. I've lost track of them again. Where are they gone? Oh, there they are. Hopefully stakes don't... Oh, so did I just flatten my own stakes? Yes. Wow. Good job, Evo. Good job. Pro players. Let's go through back through my own hole that I've already made. Okay, I'm going to come into archer range fairly soon, actually, to be fair. I have a little cav, which is going to easily miss my stakes. Okay, archers, make ready. Okay, and so it begins. What have we got along the line? Just G militia, Hammer militia, a bit of Sabre militia, and then just an awful lot of enemy archers. Awful lot of enemy archers.
The time has come. Run. Move out quickly.
Our general's moving a little bit over here.
Go, go. March quickly.
You don't need to be aimlessly getting shot at. They don't have a great selection of
Hurry.
generals, really, to be honest.
Double time.
I really want to get either on this cav
The
here,
enemy unit flees. What cowards?
because we're mostly going to win this straight up fight here, I think.
Faster.
Let's just keep them guys going around there. Then front line wise, let's just go.
Attack. Destroy them. Deal yourself. Battle. Make ready.
And let's get into some of these archers. We're taking enough damage. We should be engaged across the front line. I think we're going to do absolutely fine on the front line stuff, to be honest. So these archers are going to be the hard bit to deal with. Come on, charge! Oh, smash. Nice. Get a few splash damage stuff down.
Look, the enemy run.
Yeah, let's get our own archers starting to focus down some of these enemy archer units now. This massive clod here needs to come and assist these spearmen down here. These guys here probably doing around about okay, to be honest. Right, those archers are well smashed. Onwards, onwards, onwards. Change target before they shatter. Come on, let's get in before our guys completely rout. Let's rear flank them. That is what we want. Some of these guys down here are routing. Let's focus on those Sabre militia. And some of our guys here are engaging the enemy cav, which is pretty nice for us. We've not got a lot of ammo left, generally speaking.
No mercy. To attention.
Let's just get focused in on some of this routing archers. Let's just get the kills, please, guys. Archer militia, reform up. You can shoot at what you want to. You guys go for you. They'll win there. They're shaking already. Our guys are struggling a little bit here against this cav, but the enemy cav's not exactly in top form either, so
Is that your best?
we'll go for these enemy heroes in a minute. We should be able to beat them fairly easily. I just want to deal with the cav really initially. Some Sabre militia taking a bit of a beating there. Yeah, it's not going too badly.
The time has come.
Those guys are routing. It'd be nice if we just get a few kills so they shatter. Would be ideal. Ideally, what I'm going for. There's some trebuchets over there.
Fight.
Go on, let's deal with these guys. Yeah, the heroes are doing a great job. That's why it's nice to have really good commanders. Particularly now he's got that really good weapon. That's made a real big difference to him. These guys are just murdering some poor Sabre militia. Okay, let's start to deal with some of these strategists then. Charge!
Keep it up. That's right.
We're going to have a bit less of a fun time now, strategists. Strategize this. Those guys are still cav are fighting on annoyingly well.
Our warriors
I
run.
was going to
Craven dogs. The enemy general fall.
one's dead. Strategist is actually charging in. We've got a few Sabre militia guys there. I could throw in a. Oh, I might have to throw in an archer militia here. Get a bit of a, just to try and break these militia guys here. Go on, kill this strategist, including you, Pei, whatever your name is. Go on, let's get a flanking going. There we go. In we go. Got people all over the place. I wish my archers had more ammunition. I think we're winning here. It looks pretty safe.
The enemy warriors are running.
Well, the enemy guys there are running. I guess the enemy general's dead. I don't even know. I guess that's probably his corpse there, next to the horse. With them dying, I should have thought they'll be okay. Let's go to tactical map mode. What's left? Everyone is basically on retreat or you know, nigh on gone. Our strategist still here, still left alive. And all my guys are still in great health, so it's really not a problem. I think this guy gets passive healing, I think. Yeah, that's why he just keeps full health. It's quite funny how he gets that. Look at that, how many kills they've had. Collectively, it's done pretty well. You're routing. You're chasing you. You're routing. Archers, you can reform. Did you take any casualties? No. Good. Go on. Let's focus you down. You should run away, really.
At the ready.
These
Go on,
actually
keep
haven't
up. I
completely
know
died.
you can do it.
Let's go for these trebuchets
Oh,
then.
how witty.
Because we've got to be a little bit careful we don't
Very
get
witty.
flattened by an enormous rock or something. That would suck somewhat. They must be pretty worn out now, these guys.
Look, the enemy
Yeah,
run.
exhausted.
Craven.
Victory! I don't think there's anyone else I particularly need to chase down. I'm never going to catch him. Looks like he's almost dead. But hey ho. We did pretty well there. Pretty decent victory. Nice, let's head back to the campaign map. We didn't lose very many people at all there. Nice. How many kills? My leader got 205 kills. Going, guys. Wow. I like how the Serpent Spear carries over to the campaign map as well. That's really kind of nice. We managed to kill 1,400 for 370. Good job. So now we've successfully won that battle, we should effectively be able to take Taishan fairly easily. Because basically the whole garrison's dead, there's only 85 people left, we'll just delegate that out. And let's crush that
Our
town.
victory is proof of heaven's approval.
We've lost a whole 6 people. Woo. Yeah, we'll leave it
They
because
are
I want
like
the money.
children with shiny objects and
It's
need
only a
help.
trading port. I'm not sure we'll end up
I will not
necessarily
stop
hanging
until
on
I
to
see
these.
the yellow sky rise.
So we have a little trading port down here. Oh, maybe I should have just looked after it rather than burning it to the ground. maybe that wasn't worth it. Oh well. And our general has leveled up, so we can give him an extra attribute. Temperature supplies, general commanding, jump from peasantry, a bit of enlightenment. Melee attack rate. I'll go with that one, I think. Your power increases, balanced. Okay, I think we've now come up. I don't know what that gives us over and above. An extra assignment slot. Characters deny for higher office. We gain a little bit more diplomatic relation stuff. Plus 2% replenishment, stuff like that. A few little useful things. Nothing super amazing, but better than a poke in the eye. So we'll just probably spend a turn reforming at Taishan, and then I guess we're going to go straight down. Biha. Who is this? Is this Tao Qin? No, Shen Guage. Okay, well, we'll keep pushing down there. We've got one of his armies up here, which fairly well smashed at the last count. I think they're going to have a super easy time of getting out of there. And I think we might start getting on the advance up here, since our ally is now sort of coming out on the march. I think it's time we made a bit of a move ourselves.
Remain pure.
Yes,
I
particularly if
cannot.
he is the he's a Yellow Turban Rebellion. Is he classed
The
as an
mightiest
enemy?
tree survives on its roots.
Perhaps just struck out in rebellion in this province. Maybe our rebellion is spreading. Could well be. Cool. Is anything else we want to upgrade? I don't have enough funds to upgrade that. We could upgrade the city to a level 3. Wouldn't give me walls, but not sure we really want to do that.
Not
I'm marching
possible.
around as a bit of a pest. We could upgrade that. Will that give us a bit more food? Not super useful though. We're not exactly short on food in that province at the moment. No, I think I might save my money. Next turn. Oh, there's a big army there on the river. Better watch out for him. You will flatten Pingquan quite quickly if we wanted to, even with its garrison. I hope that enemy army ends up starting running out of resources soon. That's really what we need to happen. And their feud. Faction developments. Good. Oh, okay. We have completed our next in the technology tree. Well, that's a good time to show you some of the new technology tree stuff. We've got four new little technology branches for the Yellow Turban factions, which is kind of cool. I've kind of been following a little bit down some of the military stuff just to try and get some replenishment upgrades and stuff like that. I think though I'm going to move on to some of the more economic ones now because we're struggling a little bit in terms of resources. Although some of the Yellow Turban specific ones give some pretty cool stuff. Particularly later on they get some pretty nice unit unlocks, which would be kind of cool. Building upkeep would be kind of nice to get rid of. Plus 40% income from peasantry, that could be particularly useful. We've got quite a lot of farming stuff. Yeah, let's go for that. Peasantry income, 40% is quite an increase, so that's probably well worth having. We've got the entire Li Hong army down here. He's got some nice units. Look at them, the Protectors of Heaven. Heavy glaive infantry. Wow, I think he is going to be extremely hard to kill. Okay, well, we don't want to get toe-to-toe with him. Let's just go and flatten Beihai.
Shout fury!
We'll delegate that one out. Our guy's quite good on the offensive, so that's why I'm trying to keep up the momentum where we can. I've got a mission to loot and occupy, so that's why I'm slowly smashing my way through all of these. Yeah, I've got to do 10 raise or sack 10 secondments, and we get various mission rewards for doing it.
We must be China's champions.
So we can afford to upgrade there now. We've got an enemy settlement down there. I think I'm going to go for this salt mine though, 'cause it's a bit safer. Plus 100 income in a fairly decent province is pretty nice going. So that's what we're going to focus on. Yeah, we're going to definitely get that upgraded. Heal up there. Who else have we got to defend? We've got that livestock farm to deal with there. That's Tao Huin. Well, this guy should be struggling. I think he is. This guy, I think, is slowly running out of military supplies. He is. So if he's slowly dying off, he's not going to be a problem for us. I think if we flatten behind this livestock farm over here, then hopefully that pretty much be the end of this Shenguai faction. Should be good for us. Over here we wanted to do something, don't we?
Ever upwards. Attack!
Oh, that didn't get me very far.
To arms!
Did I try and do something clever? I guess I should maybe have gone through that Yellow Turban Rebellion faction. I guess I thought we were on the same side, but it's obviously just an independent little rebellion. That's annoying. Well, hopefully next turn we can get there. We've got a court noble who has got some upgrading that can be done. A +2 public order could be pretty useful. Passive buff of positive morale. 3% income from peasantry. Okay, that was slowly knocking our peasantry income up just one dribble at a time. Oh, we have since we've upgraded now our capital to level 4, it gives us another option for some upgrades. So what's most of our income from? Well, what little income there is all peasantry based. Income from peasantry, what does that lead on to? Food capacity, public order. Farming, presumably we have got. Yep. Farm housing we've got. So grain storage is an obvious one. Labour housing is mostly manufacturing and industry based. So I think grain storage is probably what we're going to go for. Yeah, plus 14 income potential. It's not too bad. And gives public order and everything as well. So that's not a bad thing. We've got an available assignee. Building construction time, 12 public order. I gave He-Man to somewhere. Anywhere that really needs that though. Not really.
Impossible.
Next turn. Oh, those guys just come ashore. I'm scared. Oh god, and there's an even bigger army behind them.
Ask this of you.
They want to buy a clay warrior off me. Oh yeah, for 700. Absolutely.
We are in concert then.
Bargain. I'm going to get attacked here in a minute. And it's going to be bad. Do we go for Beihai first, though, or do we pull back and try and defend what we've got left? Because we're certainly going to take some losses there in a minute, I think. Because that big army, particularly with the one then backed up behind it, is going to be quite hard for us to deal with, I think. Why, I wonder if I should have stopped at the river.
I must refuse. Impossible.
Oh god, he scares me. See, Penguin will not hold against that. This guy's less of a problem. I think I'm just gonna go for it, to be honest.
For the people. Impossible. Focus your
Let's just keep pushing. Flatten this little city here, this livestock farm. And that should be the bulk of this enemy out of it. This will get a good bit of money from it. Gain 20 zeal. Oh, we gained a fan of some description. 200 is not really worth it, is it? Heavy crossbows. Doesn't have any great equipment. Nothing of value to steal. Goodbye.
Grant them dignity in death.
Okay. So we're out of movement that turn. Next turn is what we're going to have to do is basically absolutely hot foot it back down as fast as we can. Oh, they own quite a bit more land actually. Wow, I didn't expect that. Oh, we're going to be in trouble here, aren't we? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Serve integrity. Shout fury.
We should be able to win here, look. Let's delegate that one out.
Justice cannot be denied.
I think we're going to have to go and kill that Yellow Turban army, I get the feeling, because I think it's gathering rebellion against us.
We will press this towards loftier pursuits.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a rebellion that's effectively in my territory. I will deal with that next turn.
Remain honest.
Okay, so we captured that as well. So we own quite a lot of territory now. Spread out quite a long way as well. Oh dear. Doesn't leave us in the greatest position because we're going to get attacked there next turn. I think may well soon be doomed. But I just wanted this to be a quick video anyway, so I'm not going to get stuck into a super long campaign. But I just wanted to kind of highlight some of the new Mandate of Heaven stuff. I quite like it. I like the new start date. I like the fact you get to start the Yellow Turban Rebellion. I kind of like the fact that you're just against everyone because you're the rebels. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm kind of a fan. So yeah, that's all I've got for you anyway for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, do let me know what you think in the comments down below. Of course, subscribe to the channel for a load more Conquest Blade content. And I shall see you guys all on the next video.